All right, so my name, oh, it's moving too. This is not as easy as it looks, dude. I'm not used to doing this. Yeah, it is. Okay. Hi, how's it going? My name is Carlos, and I'm the new guy for the team here with Dylan Hughes. New guy! Basically, my job is to make sure that this car runs 100% all the time, because Dylan's job is just to drive, and our job is to make sure the car works. So, starting with that, we're gonna tear it all apart. Gonna take it to the frame shop on Thursday. Today's Monday, so get it straightened out. After that hit in Irwindale, we noticed that the car is not as straight as we'd want it to be. And then while that's happening, we're gonna take apart the transmission and the differential, make sure those components are good to go, as well as put in, take this motor out. We're gonna take the head off, have it gone through and put back together, and this will actually be our spare motor for the rest of the season.
This turbo up.
Big time social media guy. Look at him go. Oh yeah. So
Come on,
cool.
I'm interneting, guys. Check me out, Charlie.
What were you talking about?
I'm talking about the freaking turbo, dude. I cannot believe that. Look at how perfect it looks. We didn't even clean it. Shout out to Garrett and Royal Purple right there. That thing is perfect. I could feel in confidence run that for another 3 seasons. That is pretty impressive. Real.
Well, when were you gonna get that new hat, Carlos?
I don't know, man. I really like 5-panel hats, but I'll probably just have to rip the patch off of this one.
We're just color it black. This intercooler is not anywhere close to rated for the power that we run. It did its job, but the air intake temps were biblical all the time, like way too high for this. So we got a new Garrett core here. Looks like when I ordered this, it was a while ago. So I got the same size as the one that we have. So the only problem is what Carlos and I were just talking about. We have some width restrictions because it has the 2 frame rails and kind of the way the whole front of that BMW goes together. Just trying to get everything lined up so that once we get the new engine back in, get the chassis painted and all that, then we have plenty of stuff ready so I can continue fabricating. Racing car. I wonder.
Wow, look at new hat guy. That's quick.
It is. The problem if I wear a hat like, oh, none of you guys have one, but a regular hat is I look like a Brooklyn rapper because I already have like a big head. And then this is like pops up, I look like Jay-Z, and that's why I have to wear like 5-panel hats, but this is not terrible.
Yeah.
What?
Damn.
Holy. This is bigger than my apartment where I live.
We're in downtown Dallas, Texas. We're at the O'Reilly Auto Parts Convention, and this is basically 10% of O'Reilly's employees, essentially. There's 8,000 managers here, and this place is nuts, dude. This is crazy. Everybody's loving the comp car, and we're just out here representing Roper.
Now, we don't want to piss them off.
Yeah, of course.
Right? Because then they will come out. But there's a little bit of heat on the box, so the box is warm, and they're just kind of checking it all out.
We're in a private airplane hangar owned by Joey Johnson. This is freaking cool. Just the smell.
I love the outcast. All right, climb in.
All right.
Don't grab the glass.
Okay.
Make it.
Yep, all good.
Yep. Okay. All right, put them
The
on
goggles too.
your eyes. Those on your eyes. There you go.
You gotta have a scarf.
There you go.
This is sick.
Christ, Terry, what are you doing here?
2 bolts.
2 bolts.
that he lost.
It takes 4 people to get 2 bolts.
I know, this is making us look very inefficient. we went to lunch, guys, and then that's why we're here.
So homie's basically saying I'm fat even though I'm dope in a suit. He didn't want to get a cookie. So to their surprise, I got 4.
Oh, what'd you get?
Oh, I got a cookie for everybody. Yeah, see, now you gotta do it.
My man. 5 people.
Oh, I don't want sugar. I'm doing Hughes.
Hey, is that thing a turbo diesel?
Know it.
Hell yeah.
190.
You know it. Yeah, doing the 9. Took it out. Now it's back there taking out the diff now. A lot of grunts and groans, but I think it'll be out pretty soon. In an ideal scenario, we put it in our trailer. Hopefully we don't have to use it, but if we do, we know it's ready to go. But in this particular scenario, we're gonna pull the head off because the valves themselves are needing to be adjusted. So yeah, we're gonna have engine supply go through the head, swap out the valves with brand new ones so they'll get seated again and adjusted, and this motor will be good to go.
Get so many pieces of gum out of my mouth.
How many?
Take a guess.
Oh, I don't know, 5.
3. Look at that thing. Sweaty.
Why would you do that?
Well, Milwaukee can't
It's
do
on
it.
there, dude. I gotta take the extension off, dude. I got the Milwaukee heater over here.
Your little tool, your little socket tool.
Now this thing does have to bust it off, or else I'm gonna look like an idiot. It wasn't in the nut busting setting,
Science.
dude. Come on, dude. How's it gonna bust a nut if it's not in the setting to bust a nut? Damn! Yeah, right there, dude. See, I got the little. There's not much damage you can do with that, you know, and then it gives you a good feel of how much torque they have.
Even if like there will be no cam caps on any of these, and the cam will get like bound up in there a little bit crooked, and then it'll kind of like have to like pop it out. It's kind of weird. So I think that the possibility of literally snapping one of these camshafts in half is like actually pretty high.
Yeah.
So it's just relieve the pressure on the ones that have the springs, or you know, the lobes are pushing down on the springs, because that's gonna be pushing up on the cam real hard.
And a lot of times you talk to the camshaft too to make sure that mentally it's stable enough to withstand detachment from the head, because a lot of times detachment is a big issue, abandonment. So we got to address that kind of stuff.
No, be talking on the phone to his girlfriend. Be like, all right, babe, I'll see you in a little bit. All right, I love you, bye. And I'm like, oh, is that Jason? One day I got Noah so good with it, dude, he was like pissing himself. Is that Jason? Is that Jason? Tell him I say what up. He's like, what the f? Terry, I'm putting the eyeball on these shock towers, and it's not looking all that good. I'm not gonna lie to you. Tower like this one's up, obviously, but then we yank that thing off of there, and look at like the indent of that BC Racing shock, like top. This, it rolls over and then it bumps up, like a lot, like that. I'm not a bodywork guy, but what are they gonna do about that? That thing is way higher, like the whole thing. And then I look at like this. Is like a nice pristine fender. It looks good, nice vertical surface, and then this one looks like it's like that flange got like like play the clip of me launching off the back of Simon.
In between that, boingo! Wow!
Holy that hurt.
And all I can think about is just that bump stop on that BC shock. Like that thing must have just been like sugar. Like that thing took a whackaroni. That seatbelt out, it looks like it's ripping through the floor based on somebody crashing.
That's from that same little Simon Olsen.
Probably
incident?
from that same Simon Olsen incident, or Irwindale.
Packed out. Oh, shnikes. Oh, bro. And
That's a hard hit.
Tough to say. Covered. The back of this thing, this bash bar setup area, I don't know if you can tell right here, but all this is pretty much bent just from whacking the walls. Long Beach and New Jersey and you know all the tracks pretty much. These ones are extra torched over here. So I don't know if we're gonna cut this whole section off the back and redo it, or if we just like cut these tabs off and try and flatten it out and redo it. I think this material is good, so I'll probably just leave it, honestly. We'll just cut the tabs off, but not like an insane list of chassis mods to do, but at the end of the day, we still got a bunch of crap. But car at the frame shop by tomorrow. We're taking Friday off. You can't stop us. There's nothing you guys can do to stop us, all right? We're out of here.
This is a one person unit right now with no dip in this thing, Silos.
Carlos is just strong as hell. Yeah, you're good.
It really gives you perspective for how much fab work is done on this thing when it's all taken apart.
There's a lot
of hours, man.
And dude, there's 1,000 wheel horsepower alone. Like this thing will straight do a burnout at 100. Like that chassis is probably like, I'm sure it doesn't love it. It's like a field trip.
It's close. Straighten. Yep.
Mint E46, dude.
Yeah, Dalton, where you at, man?
And if we could try and, I don't know how we get that out of it, you know? Because this is flat and this has got that bubble in it, you know?
This is the easiest thing we can do.
Okay, perfect. Sweet.
Nice.
So
Like to hear that.
I like to hear that. And this side, it got hit a couple times.
Oh yeah, okay.
So I don't know.
Yeah, we can like, there is two ways. We could pull it to get it exactly in the spec.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But it's gonna look like big pull.
Yeah, whatever.
The right way to do it, which is...
You know, dude, and like, honestly, to be honest, like, that's gonna happen again.
Yeah, of course.
Like,
yeah.
it's a competition drift car. It's gonna get hit again. So, like, if we could just pretty it up a little bit,
Yeah,
like,
we
I
can
don't
do
even
that.
care about it being wrinkled.
Yeah.
Like, it, just if it's a little bit better than that.
Yeah, we could do the quarter too.
That one's gonna be off, I would guess.
Oh.
Ooh-wee. Super Tech, let's go.
So these are the keepers. So this is what holds the valve retainer in place. And these are these shims that Dylan was telling us about that'll kind of change the spring pressure a little bit. And these are valve guides. They look like little bullets, mate. It's a little bullet.
What's your favorite thing?
Stickers? I love stickers, dude. I can never decide where to stick them.
You got this, Silos.
Dude, I'm gonna try that. That was really easy, dude. It just came out.
Yeah, it just popped right up. Dude, that thing's still half full.
Yeah.
So you have one pump here and then two pumps inside of there, right?
Yeah, so it's this is a lift pump here, and this thing's job is strictly just to fill up this, which is a surge tank.
Yeah.
And then in the surge tank, we can have up to 3 of them, but we only have 2 of them wired up right now. I'm curious to see if this third one is in there, because if it is, that'd be cool.
Would you want to run the third one? Is that worth?
No. So what we would do is we'd have this one on a switch, so that if one of these 2 fails, we could turn this one on without having to do anything. It'll just turn right on. So.
You gotta start getting the poses, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, hey, talk about the gum, Terry. Like,
I was talking shit. I was like, why in the do we have a 600 count of Published bubblegum? Me and Carlos have been wrecking these things every day. Sure. Probably 10 pieces a day.
You just throw them away after 10 seconds?
Oh, 100%. Yeah. It's just a little pick-me-up. It feels good, you know?
how many pieces do you put in your mouth at a time?
I can do 4 before it becomes uncomfortable.
Kegel, well, how many did you put in your mouth?
One.
Yeah.
It's already a lot.
I bet you can't do 10, dude.
Put your fucking stupid camera away. Boy of the month?
Oh yeah.
You have? Shut up.
No, it's like where they're like speeding.
Yeah, and then he's like,
the checkout. It's like a roulette.
There's no game.
There's no game. There's no
roulette.
Nobody wins. Did it get you? Yeah, it's not that bad. It just scared me. It just scared me.
Yeah, no.
It does. Like, it gets
What's going on here? Don't all speak at once. Jesus.
Yeah, first he makes us paint the floor, and now he's wanting us to talk.
Carlos, I feel like you did like this super and then like I just walked up and I'm like, all right, yes, start painting.
Oh, that's exactly how I feel too. I'm glad you recognize that.
That's super
I was like, this over here now. Now the camera's out here. Over here.
This looks really good. Are you guys happy about this?
Yeah, the Saint's gonna coat, but
Need to wait for both of them to look at the car or something. We got to get up behind him.
It's Friday afternoon. Oh, dude, Noah's here too. This is awesome.
Oh my god, you mother. I was seeing the reflection under the car. I was like, Carlos, what the is going on down there? It's on fire! Maybe that was underneath.